Hello everyone, welcome once again. Still on the in the shade of personality, the helper, the reformer, the achiever. All these have been logged into. Then the next one is the idealist or romantic personality. The idealists or romantic are the sensitive and temperamental people. They strive to be uniquely to themselves and they spend much time thinking of how things could be done. They are self-aware and experience emotionally on a deeper level. Oftentimes, they involve themselves in activities that require creativity and expression. Mind you, their internal agenda is to win at all situations without minding the extent of the win. The individualists, they are romantic in nature, meaning they can play along with any person. They play along with every human being. They play along with every situation. But what they are interested in is how to win the game. They never mind the ways at which the thing could be done. But what they are after, interested is, how can I win? How do we win? The idealist and romantic, you need to know that whichever level that they want to take it just to win, they are very sensitive and temperamental. They have that in them. But they strive at any length to make sure that they spend all their power, all their ability to get things done. Because what they want from any activity, any job, any task given to them is what? We want to achieve that. And how do we win? They don't think, they don't have second thoughts that if we don't, they don't have that. But what they have in their mind is winning is what we want to achieve. That is their own target. That is their own aim. That is their own focus, purpose. They don't have second thoughts. Their second thought is win. Their third thought is win. Their fourth thought is win. So win is written all of their bodies because they are individualists and they work. Sometimes if they are in a group, they will work separately while they come back on a table to plan and strategize on how those things could be achieved. And also, you need to know they are romantic, meaning they can use everything possible. Being a male or female, what they want is winning. So they use everything at their disposal to get it done. Everything to get it done. Either in the right way or in the crooked way, just to be done. Another one, while looking at here, is the fifth type is the loyalists and the skeptical people. This personality is common almost everywhere. The loyalists or skeptic are the committed but security conscious people. They are very loyal to friends, organization, community, society, family, and everything or anything that they belong. Once they are certain that they can be trusted, they are ready to think the worst. But the loyalists and skeptics, they doubt most things, and they want proof that their suspicions are baseless before they feel to be reassured that everything is perfect. They also feel that they need to be watchful in order to protect themselves and those they are loyal to. The loyalists, you can call them the fool, you can call them the innocentes, but they know what they are doing. They are loyal to you because they want to get something from them. They are loyal to you because they know that one day they will also be in their position. So the loyalists are at the beginning can be regarded as fools, but they know what they are doing. But they are also very skeptical. They are not easily being loose at anyone. If they meet you today or you are meeting them, they are very much about security consciousness. So at any point in time, they are just after their security first. After being secure, that is when they can now bring out what they have with you in them. But for them to be loyal to you does not mean they are fool, but they are doing that in order to get tune across with you. So the loyalist people, or the people who are having this kind of personality, they are there because they want to get to the top, and they are just being loyal. And mind you, those who are loyalists might not give you their best at the beginning because they are not secured. They are not sure if you are the Messiah that they can rely on, but they are just being loyal to you, just for both of you to have ways in order to get to some certain parts. But as time goes on, you get to know them better. So, but whichever way, they are skeptical, they are mindful, conscious about the way they live with you, but they are loyal. They are ready to follow you like MU. So when you have this kind of people, or people having this personality, it does not mean they don't know what they are doing, but they are just being watchful, conscious about what they are doing with other fellow, not because of today, but because of what will happen in the future. That is another category of personality. Then you have the next one, the enthusiasts and the adventure. The enthusiast and the adventurer are spontaneous, fun-loving people. They love engaging in enjoyable pursuits. In fact, they are often in an upbeat mood. They seek pleasure and avoid negative things at all costs. In fact, they find it challenging to commit to anyone or anything because they avoid negative things at all times. They don't want to hear bad news. They don't want to hear failure. They don't want to hear this and that has happened for bad. What they want to hear is good news because they are enthusiasts and adventurers by nature. So these kind of people, what they want most is fun. What they want most is to enjoy. That is enjoyment. Because they upbeat bad mood. They don't want to hear that. What they want is enjoyment, music here, that, almost fun, almost everywhere. If I ever ask them to do, give them a task, they'll be looking at the fun side of that task because they find it challenging to commit to one thing. Want to be here and that, being an adventurer almost everywhere. So when you know this kind of personality, as a parent, you will know how to fix such child. When you know this kind of personality as a boss, you know how to fix that person. When you know this kind of personality as an administrator, as a leader, spiritual or otherwise leader, you know how to fix such a person. It doesn't mean that the person is wayward. It doesn't mean the person is useless. No. What it means is that is the personality of that person. And you need to manage that person the way he or she looks. Then the next one is the challenger or the warrior. The challenger or warrior hide under the umbrella to be the strong and dominating people. They want to dominate you at all costs. They are naturally, or let me say naturally, they are leaders, or we say they are natural leaders, self-confident and assertive at all times. This kind of personality, challenger and warrior, they seems not to depend on no one. They want to be on their own and never show any sign of vulnerability. They use their strengths to protect those who are closer to them. And will not even hesitate to take charge of any situation that can affect anyone that is closer to them. They intend to be the master of their own fate and prefer to control people and circumstances instead of the other way around. They are sometimes honest and straightforward and they have a blunt opinion about people's view. They are also more confrontative and show their anger more easily because that is their nature. And mostly they shout at the top of their voice while interacting with people. Mind you, the challenger and the warrior, being the kind of character they have, their own agitation, they want to be known and recognized in every community, society, organization. And these kind of people, they are not doing it for bad, but that is their personality. So because naturally they are born to be leaders and they have self-confidence and assertive, they don't depend on people. Rather, they want people to depend on them, and they try all possible best to use their strength, capability, their level of knowledge, and some other thing to assist people. But at the end, it now depends on how or what they have in mind. But they are challenger and warrior. And if somebody is called warrior, challenger, it means it can challenge every or any situation. So if you have this kind of people in your community, environment, in your family, organization, place of worship, don't look at them as if, why this person? That is that person's personality, and that is that person's character. The person could be a pastor, even an imam, even the head of a state. It doesn't matter. But what matters most is for you as a person to know that, if he is having that personality, that character, then I am also having mine. So if you have yours, then the person have his. So judge accordingly and reasonably. Then the last one among the personalities, as we have been looking from the beginning, is the peacemaker. The peacemaker is the complacent and agreeable type. In fact, confrontations and arguments are situations that they avoid. They love to connect with people and nature, but only in an atmosphere of peace and harmony. They are non-judgmental, and they are the kind of people that they enjoy warm and supportive company or environment, but they argue or they prove points a lot. And when you have anybody who is a peacemaker, that is the person's personality. You might be looking at that person that he doesn't know what he or she is doing, but that is his own personality. What he loves most is peace, peaceful environments. So these people are sometimes being subjective to other people's opinion easily because they love peace. Oftentimes, people do regard them as fools, as weak leader, weak person. But that person, what he likes most is what? Peace. He can go to any length to make sure that the peace is being ascertained. So, right from the beginning, you need to ask yourself the kind of personality that you are having, because we are looking at in the shape of personality. So, we have the reformer and the idealist. Are you the type? We have the helper and the caregiver. Did you belong to that category? We have the achiever and the performer. Are you in this category? We have the individualist and romantic. Is that your own personality? We have the loyalist and the skeptic. Is that where you belong? We have the enthusiast and the adventurer. Is that where you belong? We have the challenger and the warrior. Ask yourself, do you belong to this category? Then the peacemaker. On the final note, what personality do you hold at your place of work, community, family circle, and among friends? Is your personality influential or disinfluential to people? Is your personality productive and catalyst in nature, or other way round? Give yourself an applaud if you have good personality. Then think about how you can reshape and manage your personality for good. Thank you.